What's up, guys? Player here, and welcome back to part 2 of the Dark Souls Remastered playthrough. Now, I am currently right now, I am recording this audio after I've already recorded the video, because for some reason my capture card does not want to properly capture my audio. So it'll record my game audio perfectly fine, and record me speaking into the mic perfectly fine. But the only bad thing about it is that the game audio is just way too loud, and I don't have a way to turn it down in the post-processing because of the way it's formatted. So it just formats the game audio and my voice into the same audio file. So if I turn one down, it turns all of it down. So it doesn't really fix the problem. It just mutes everything pretty much. So I'm doing this after the video. Anyways, yeah, welcome back to part 2. Right now we'll be going through the Undead Burg, and I'll be kind of going through a little fast. Like, you'll see how fast I go, because I'll get to the boss within 6 minutes, and we're already at what, minute 20, minute 22. So yeah, I'm gonna go through this pretty fast. So in this episode, we're gonna go through the boss, which is the Taraus Demon, and then we're gonna go to the bonfire in Undead Parish. Now, it has been a while since I have actually started a new character within Dark Souls Remastered, so I'm not really used to new game. I'm used to new game plus, new game plus plus, new game plus 3 with a really upgraded character. So it's kind of interesting going back and playing it as a level 10, level 12 character. And as you'll see at the end, I think it's level 21. It's either at the end of this episode or the next episode. But it's kind of interesting playing as a low level character again, going through here, realizing I can't really just push like I used to with my more upgraded character. As you can see, using more of my shield again to bait everybody out. So this is the one thing I really hate about that game, or this game, is just how weird the mechanics are whenever you get too close to the wall. 'Cause sometimes it'll go through the wall, your weapon, and sometimes it won't. That's just the one part about that I don't like about this game. It's a little inconsistent on that part. But other than that, this is a pretty good game. Right here I get the gold pine resin. Now the only reason why I got this gold pine resin, because I knew it was going to do a lot more damage to the boss later on, and that I knew I could get it because I got the master key. Now whenever you start a new game and you choose a starting gift, do not choose anything but the master key, unless you're going for maybe a speed run, you're trying to get the Asylum Demon's hammer. Other than that, pick the master key, because you don't want to pick the pendant, because it doesn't do anything. In fact, it only drops an item within when you go to Snuggly the Crow, and I forget which item it is. Which is, I mean, it's a good item, but it only gives you one of it. But the pendant's really not that useful. The only other really useful item that you could possibly argue that you can get as a starting gift is the old witch's ring. Other than that, the only thing the ring does is just allows you to talk to Quelaag's sister, which is the spider lady in Quelaag's domain, which, I mean, you can still do. Anyways, she just won't speak to you. You just get ... whenever you try to talk to her, but you can still open up the shortcut. So it's really not really beneficial. Now this part right here really made me mad, because I'm looking for this crystal lizard, and I'm like, I understand, I know it's here somewhere, and all of a sudden it just drops right there. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get it, and then all of a sudden I forget the moveset of the battle axe. I'm so used to having a weapon that can go overhead that I forget that the R1 two-handed and one-handed are not overheads. They're diagonal attacks. But anyways, here's the Taraus Demon, and as you can see, we're already at 5 minutes in and going through this quick. I mean quick. So pretty much, you get here, you want to roll off, hit these guys, kill them, go back down, and then initiate the boss fight. If you go down, initiate the boss fight, and then go up the ladders, it's just gonna make everything a lot harder. So the best thing to do is just go ahead and take those archers out at the top, and then go initiate the fight. You'll know, see, he'll just come up. You'll know when the boss fight starts is when he comes down, or when you see him start to come down. The good thing about this is that what you learned in the Asylum Demon of the plunge attack, you can do here, which does massive damage, as you can see. Now, I kind of messed up during this fight because I really didn't remember all of his attack moves. I remember he's pretty easy to kill, but I did not remember that his foot could do that to damage you. So that kind of tripped me up and kind of got me off balance for a minute, and just got me a little rattled, where I just could not get back into the groove. But thankfully, he does this right here, which made me laugh instantly. Oh man, what a joke. Other than, I mean, this boss fight, if he doesn't do that, is pretty much just stay at his feet and just dodge. Just roll towards him whenever he does his attacks. Whenever he does his slashy attacks and everything, just roll towards him. Don't do what I did and roll backwards. I'm an idiot. It's been a while since I fought that boss, but don't roll backwards. Roll towards him. And, you know, that's a little bit of an uncommon thing that you'll notice, where everything you think might happen, anything that you think you should do, you might want to do the opposite of it. For example, like that, where you think you might want to roll backwards to dodge away from it, but if you roll backwards, you're actually going to get caught by that attack. The only way you can really dodge it is either go to a side, which is the side he's going to. Not where he's going to, but where he started from. So he's going to start from the left side of the screen, and that's where you want to roll to, or you want to roll towards him. And that seems counterintuitive, but that's one of the only ways you can get not roll caught. So right here, here comes the Hellkite dragon. As soon as you get on the bridge, you just want to run and go to the right. Dodge this guy, and go to the right, to the stairs. You might take damage, you might not, but as soon as you get down on the stairs, as soon as you get damage and you just get up, roll to those stairs, because you want to kick this ladder down and get that bonfire again, because this ladder is a shortcut. It is a nice old shortcut. So go back, hit the bonfire, make sure you roll down the stairs and everything so you can get out of that fire as quickly as possible. Now, there is actually a way to not have the Hellkite dragon spawn, actually. And that way is kind of long, and by kind of long I mean stupid long, but it's a little bit worth it in my opinion, because the dragon won't spawn and you get a really good bonfire. So there's actually a bonfire above the bridge, or not above the bridge, but on the bridge where the Hellkite dragon is, and it's a very, very good bonfire, because all you have to do is pull the lever right next to the bonfire, and you literally don't have to face these guys down here. You don't have to deal with the guy that I just backstabbed. You don't have to deal with this guy right here who's being a little butthole on the ledge. This guy really pissed me off whenever I was facing this guy. Not because of really him, but because of this stupid wall. Look at this. Hold on, I'm gonna kick him and I'm gonna attack. See, it just gets caught. Every time. So it's kind of annoying. I was also having trouble parrying with the heater shield here, because I never really parry with the heater shield. I always parry with the grass crest shield, or target shield, or even a buckler. This guy, I just said screw it, I'll kick him off. But I usually parry with the grass crest shield because that's what I'm just used to. I'm just so used to having the grass crest because of what is it? The stamina regen. It's just the stamina regen is good on it, even though it's only 10 stamina per second more. Your base stamina is 45 per second. You add that up to 10 more, it's 55 per second, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not the greatest, but I mean, it's better than 45. So I like to use Grass Crest Shield, but I don't have that right now because I am not going through the whole area just to go get that item right now. I'll get that item later. So later on, in one of the later episodes, I'm going to be going to the Dark Root Garden and the Dark Root Basin and everything. And I'm going to need the pretty much the Artorias, the Crest of Artorias, so I can get in there. And that's going to be my farming episode for farming for souls, and then I'm going to level up and everything. And then there, that's when I'm going to go get the shield, because it's literally not even, it's not that far. I would say maybe it's about a minute and a half away from the bonfire. In fact, it's only like 30 seconds from another bonfire. It's really close to the Dark Root Garden. Anyways, this area right here, there's going to be a whole bunch of enemies. There's going to be 2 crossbowmen. There's going to be like 4 other ones, like 2 swordmen and 2 spear guys, and then there's going to be a boar. You can fight the boar, but I really don't suggest it right now because of how many enemies there are and how low the level you may or may not be. If you really want to fight the boar, I suggest you do it later, whenever your level is higher, but it's up to you. In fact, I did not know this until actually about a week ago, but there's actually a special animation to plunge attack the boar. Did not know that, but I know now. If I remember correctly, I found that out through I forget the channel name, but it was like 216, 219 discoveries of Dark Souls. I was like, wow, okay, damn. So I did not know that, but I prefer not to fight the boar, just because, well, one, I want to get through this area, and I don't want to waste all that much Estus flasks, and 2, I just don't want to fight it right now. So that guy right there I kicked down. I'm going to wait for him to come back up so I can kill him, use my alluring scroll to get the boar out of here, get out of my face, so I can go down and continue with the path. So here comes the guy come up the stairs. Just gonna fight him. And I really don't know what's up with this heater shield. I don't know if it's just me, because beforehand I was practicing on another character, same class, same warrior class and everything, and I had the heater shield, and I was getting parries perfectly fine. In fact, I even got a double parry one time. But for some reason, now I can't even parry with the heater shield. I don't understand. I don't know if it's just me, or all of a sudden I just got lucky with the heater shield my first time running through. But anyways, you want to use the luring scrolls that you get here to lure out the boar, so it doesn't charge rush you. Because you do not want that thing coming at you. I guarantee you, because that thing sucks to fight. But you can fight if you want. Now these guys is just the same guys from the Undead Asylum. Everything's fine. They're not really all that hard. See, that's what I hate about these walls, because sometimes they'll go through and sometimes it won't. Anyways, you just do the same thing. I wasted a luring skull here because I'm an idiot. But these guys aren't that hard. The Undead Burg, the first time you go through it, is probably going to be a pain in the butt when you do it, because it's not really all that hard, but it's your first time going through it. Some of the enemy placements are stupid, and some of the enemies are powerful against you at this early level. Like you're going to see the Balder Knights are completely dumb to go against. Now, if you're a Paragon, they're not that bad. But when you're just starting out, the Balder Knights are a pain in the butt. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. So, here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and collect this soul item here. Which is, I think it's a large. Yeah, it's a large soul of a lost undead. going to collect it, and later on in the video I'm going to use it for, I think it's 400 souls each one. I have 2 of them now, and each one's 400. So I'm going to use it for 800 souls. Anyways, go through the fog gate. It's not a boss. It's just a gate to the fog. Or not gate to the fog, but a gate upstairs. So we're going to go ahead and take a left here. And there's going to be another spear guy and everything. These guys are easy. All you got to do is either wait for an attack, or when they want to get behind cover, their own shield, just kick their shield. Yada yada. There we go. Hit him again. Whenever they start to use Estus, just nail them. Just nail them. Now, if you go down that route, you're going to see here in a second, you're going to be kind of screwed because it's not going to have a fun time because you're going to have 3 enemies. But if you go down here, you only have 2 enemies when you go down that hallway. So what you want to do is just walk up against this guy very carefully and then just stab him in the back. Now here I was just testing out my the parrying timing for the heater shield. As you can see, I'm very used to the grass shield pretty much, because even though it made contact, like you can go back and see the sparks on my heater shield where I made contact with the parry, but it did not parry. And that's what was frustrating me through this whole time, because he can parry me any day. Oh, look at that. He can parry me all day long. But as soon as I try to parry and I get a hit on it, it doesn't want to go. And that's just stupid to me. So I was just trying out to know how to parry this guy and everything. And then finally I get it. Finally. So I hate the heater shield. It's dumb. First time you ever this night shield right here, as soon as you get it, switch it out for it. Forget the heater shield. Just go for the night shield. 'Cause I think the night shield has more parry frames, but I'm not too sure. As you can see, it only has like a couple, but still, I'm pretty sure it's more than the heater shield. If not, then oh well. It still has better stability, which is a lot better. So there's gonna be a guy to your right, and there's gonna be a boulder knight to your left. So what you want to do is go forward and step back like I did. What that's gonna do is it's gonna aggro both of them, but because the boulder knight is more aggressive and faster, he's gonna come out faster, and you're gonna be able to single them out one by one. And what you want to do is you can fight him here, but I really don't suggest that. What you want to do is really just back up all the way back over here, so where you have a lot more space to fight him in. So where you can do something like this: wait for an attack, block it, and then look at that, backstab. Makes things a whole lot easier. So as soon as he gets the Estus off, just hit it away. And Boulder Knights usually drop Titanite shield or Titanite shards. Sometimes they drop their bucklers, sometimes they drop their swords, sometimes they drop their armor, and most of the time they will drop a Titanite shard. And in the early game, those are highly valuable because those are the only things you can really level up with at this moment, because you don't have any embers to upgrade past +5. And if you want to get your weapon to +5, you're going to need 9 Titanite shards. If you want to get it to +10, you're going to need 9 large Titanite shards. If you want to get it to +14, you're going to need, if I remember correctly, 9 Titanite chunks. And then to get it to +15, you're going to need 1 Titanite slab. And depending on the weapon, it also it'll depend on how many souls it'll take to upgrade as well. So get rid of these 3 guys, and then there's a path that I walked past to the right here, and we're going to take so we can go get this bonfire. So take this path that I'm taking right here. We're going to go down, even though the boss is behind us. We're going to take this path because there is a bonfire below here, and there's also a blacksmith. So if I remember correctly, it's Andre of the store. That's the blacksmith. But I'll see you guys in part 3.